Ladies and gentlemen, tens of millions of zombies will be featured in today's video, and their target, one of the strongest soldiers in all of science fiction, the Ultramarines. We have 7 million zombies set up across these bridges, and we have 3 Ultramarines across 3 different bridges. So they will be holding out against 7 million zombies, and 3 versus 7 million, that's not great odds. I won't take those odds, I'll be honest. This is probably going to be an L. So next battle, we'll go ahead and increase the number of Ultramarines, and increase and increase and increase until we find out how many Ultramarines it takes to defeat 7 million zombies. So we will be seeing tens of millions of zombies across this total video, and probably thousands of Ultramarines, unless they somehow manage to make a miracle happen. And already that trooper is dead. They have 100 kills right now, 109, 111, 114. So they are getting a serious number of kills. This Ultramarine over here appears to have also died, so that leaves the last Ultramarine bridge over this way, which I'm sure is going to be dying very, very soon. I say we go ahead and increase it to 5 Ultramarines per bridge after this one to see how that works. But these guys do have explosive rounds inside their assault rifles, so they're able to kill actually a very solid number of zombies very, very quickly. They have 250 kills already, so nearly 100 kills per Ultramarine. My dog is barking. We got 259 kills, 3 dead Ultramarines. Let's boost it to 5 per bridge. What's up, gamers? I'm here to tell you about Instant Gaming. Instant Gaming is an amazing place where you can get some fire deals on all sorts of video games. Seriously, it's like 60 to 95% off, as you can see here. These are all of the Star Wars titles they have. They literally have every Star Wars title. You can also get XCOM here, Men of War Assault Squad 2. All of the games I play on the channel you can buy here for extremely cheap prices. If you use my affiliate link in the description, it helps me out a ton. So thank you guys for listening to this sponsorship, and thank you to Instant Gaming for continuing to sponsor the channel. Alright gamers, 15 total Ultramarines now, 5 per bridge. Now, the last time we used this map for a bridge defense, you guys pointed out that I accidentally positioned some of the soldiers beyond the bridge. Now, mainly that was because the entire bridge was filled at the time, so I'm gonna try my best to put all of the Ultramarines on the forward part of the bridge, so that way they're not blocked by the bridge itself. But yes, if we do end up having to have like 5,000 Ultramarines per bridge, they might end up not being able to fire from this side, but the guys in the front should be able to still fire. So we'll see how that ends up happening. I'll try to make it so all of the Ultramarines can fire at all times. We're already up to 600 kills now, but the major problem is that the Ultramarines are having the zombies come upon them and start swinging at them. We won't really see a victory here until we actually see the Ultramarines keeping the zombies fully at bay and preventing them from full charging and getting up into melee range. They're completely surrounded. This is probably going to be another L, but we can use this information to see how many kills they'll be able to get. So I think we'll increase it to 10 per bridge after this, and then we might start to see them creating a bit of a barricade with their fire against the zombies and preventing them from pooling up like this. You'll notice the Ultramarines have very good health. I mean, that's zombies, 8,000 health per Ultramarine, so they're very strong. They are very, very strong. They'll be able to survive for quite a while. In fact, there's still 11 remaining, so 4 have died at this point. Seems like mainly the middle bridge right now is the one that's in the most pain. There's only 1 Ultramarine left alive over this way, and he's probably going to go down fairly soon here, poor chap. But they do have 3,000 kills this time around. That's not bad. That's not bad in the slightest. I mean, it's going to require a lot more, but they're doing okay. And here's the final few Ultramarines over this way. Why don't we go ahead and time-lapse their perishing. Well, there we go. Zombies win again. 4,228 kills for the Space Marines, which is not bad at all. Let's increase it to 10 Space Marines per bridge. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, 10 Ultramarines per bridge now. I think we're going to start seeing some real action here. Let me know in the comments, though, how many Ultramarines you think it will actually take to end up getting the W against these 7 million zombies coming forward. I'm thinking probably 100 per bridge, making it 300 total. That's just my opinion, though. You guys could think more or less. I think we're going to start seeing some real action next battle when we see 25 per bridge, I think is what we're going to increase it to, which makes it 75 total. But I think 10 per bridge here, we should start seeing some serious kills and actual destruction of the zombies. But the zombies are super fast, so it makes it really hard for these guys to actually stop them from just death charging forward and destroying them like this so easily. This is the main problem, I would say, is that the zombies are just swarming around and they didn't even manage to block them at all. I kind of thought they would, but no dice this time. Let's go ahead and watch these guys die out. Hopefully they can get at least 10,000 kills here. Well, there we go. We did get 11,825 kills there from the Space Marines. You know what? I think we'd better just boost it to 50 soldiers per bridge. We did last long enough that we did start seeing the flanking happening from the middle bridge, which is crazy. They'll also make body piles in the river later on, probably, if they last long enough to attack from the flank as well, so that could be dangerous. But yeah, let's do 50 per, because I don't think 25 is going to cut it in the slightest. Alright, we've got a total of 146 Space Marines. I guess a few got cut off by the bridge, so not quite 150 total, but close to 50 per bridge. We're watching the far right bridge this time around. Let's see if this lineup can actually do it. We're almost in line battle formation here for these big boys, which could really help. We need to see them stopping the zombies from full charging forward. I'm still not convinced this will be enough Ultramarines to actually make this happen. I think it's probably going to be closer to like 150 per bridge, in my opinion, making 450 total. But you never know. You never know. We'll ride it with 50 per bridge and see if that works. Again, kind of doubt it, but hopefully we can get something going here. We're already up to 4,600 kills, so exponential growth here as more and more shots pour into the zombies. But the zombies are still making it to the front lines. They are still getting up here and getting swings. You can see some of those Ultramarines getting bloodied, so that means they are in fact getting hit by the zombies and taking damage. So this is certainly not going to be an invincible line, and in fact the whole crowd of zombies is now up here. They're up to 12,000 kills, no deaths yet for the Space Marines. That's pretty good, so they are tough enough to hold out, and the more troopers they have across the line, the less hits each trooper should be taking in total, so they'll go down a lot slower this time around, but still probably going to be no dice on the victory this time around. We're at almost 20,000 kills, though, for the Ultramarines here. That's pretty darn solid. That's not too bad there, son. All right, let's go ahead and watch this invasion. Well, guys, it's been about 10 minutes here, and we're up to 91,000 kills for the Space Marines. That's not going to be super accurate, though, because their explosive damage, if the explosive radius gets the kill, it doesn't always count as a kill, so they're actually at 6.48 million zombies remaining, so they're more at like 300,000 kills, which is fantastic, and they're at 121 soldiers remaining at this point. They're still holding very steady. Again, not sure they're going to get the W on this one, but at the very least, they're doing a good job, so let's keep watching. Another 20 minutes pass by, and actually the body pile is growing over here. Look at this! 6.2 million zombies remain at this point, so almost 800,000 kills for the Space Marines. That is pretty darn impressive for what they're doing. 77 remain of them, so they're at about half strength now. And they'll probably dwindle in the number of kills they're getting at this point, but hey, we're still seeing a very good bridge defense here. Let's continue it. Also, go Pats! I'm gonna go watch the game tonight. I'm very excited. Well, this bridge here got totaled The one in the middle still going, and the one on the left also still going. You can see the little poofs of fire going out from over there. But let's watch these Space Marines over here. The guy in the middle, almost completely clean. He's got a little bit of blood spilling over him, but other than that, he is very, very clean. So these guys are holding out. They've got 5.8 million enemies remaining, 17 soldiers remaining. Well, there we go. Zombies do get the W there with 5.6 million remaining. Let's go ahead and crank it up to 100 Ultramarines per bridge now and see how that works. Once again, not able to get the full Ultramarine Monty on the battlefield. We have 298 soldiers, meaning 2 of them somehow got shaved off, probably by the sides of the bridge. I thought it was perfect, but no, it was not. Either way, just about 100 Ultramarines per bridge now. We'll see if this ends up being enough for them to take away the W. I have pretty decent hopes for this one, to be honest. The 50 did very, very well. We're doubling it up now. 50 got, what, like 1.5 million kills? Something like that. So if these guys, you know, it's more like exponential growth, so we're hoping for maybe like 4 million kills, so maybe they won't manage to do it, I guess, with that math, but even still, I've got high hopes for these guys. They're not stopping the zombies right off rip, but they are putting up a lot more resistance before the zombies get straight up into their faces. And also, we have like 4 or 5 rows of Space Marines now, which means they're going to be doing a lot better of a job full-on defending the bridge itself row by row. So they'll be much more capable of resisting the attacks of the zombies with so many rows backing up the first row, which is great. We're already at 6.77 million zombies remaining. I've got very high hopes for 100 Space Marines here. Let's watch and see if those hopes will be dashed or not. Alright gamers, 30 minutes have gone by and we're down to 100 Space Marines exactly. And 5.2 million zombies currently surround them, so it seems like probably 100 Space Marines per bridge is not going to be able to do this thing. This seems to be the strongest bridge still remaining. The far left bridge over there has the fewest number of troopers remaining. They have created quite the body pile here, but at the end of the day, the bridge defense is not going to be holding. I think we might have to up it to 200 Space Marines per bridge, but let's watch this bridge attempt to hold out for the time being and see how many kills exactly can the Space Marines end up getting. Another 15 minutes go by, and there's still 6 Space Marines remaining on the battlefield. 4.6 million zombies remaining, so not quite that exponential gain we were looking for, but that's quite alright. These last 6 hopefully can pull out a little bit of victory by killing some more zombies, but they're not going to win, that's for sure. And there we go. Zombies take the W. 4.5 million of them remain. Let's boost it up to 200 Space Marines per bridge now. Alright gamers, we have 586 of these Ultramarines on the battlefield, so we lost like 14 or so, but it's still quite a number of these boyos on the battlefield. Hopefully, we can see at least close to a victory, if not a victory straight up. 200 per bridge seems like a lot. There's that fire opening up and probably ripping through a decent number of zombies. Maybe not as much as I'd hoped. Oh, I think the zombies are still going to reach them. We're not getting that wall of fire barricade that's going to prevent the zombies from coming forward. They're still going to reach the Space Marines, which is not fantastic. We've never really had that moment of, like, keeping them straight up at bay. But we have to hope that maybe, even though they're going to connect with the Space Marines, the firepower will be enough that the Space Marines can get a W, even while just completely under siege by these enemies. I don't know if that's going to happen, though, but we'll just have to wait and see. So they've already got 30,000 kills according to the stats, probably a bit more, but still not bad. The zombies are fully getting up to them, and no losses yet. It'll take some time before we start seeing these losses from the Ultramarines, but each line that dies in this order will lose a little bit of that oomph that the Ultramarines have in their firepower. So we need to make the most of having this many troopers on the battlefield right now. Let's watch and see what happens with the left bridge here first. Hot dang, it's been 30 minutes. We're down to 319, now 18 Space Marines remaining. So that's actually not too bad. The bridge itself is turning into more of a volcano. But 315 now Space Marines. So they're at half their force remaining. And the zombies are at 4.2 million. So a little above, well, a lot above half their force. Half is coming up, maybe. Not sure the Space Marines are going to be able to clutch this one up. I'm hoping they can, but it is looking a little difficult. Let's watch this body pile on the far right grow. I want to see it being birthed, baby, long term. God dang, we are still cooking over here. 114 of the Space Marine defenders are left alive, and 2.6 million zombies are left alive. The middle bridge, completely dead. Far right, as we saw, still alive, and it looks like the far left is also still kicking at this point. Huge body piles piling up on the far left, so it seems like this area is still doing quite well for itself. While we watch this area for a bit, still 2.6 million zombies to go through. Not sure if they can do it, but you never know. Okay, 54 Space Marines still remain. 2 million zombies now remain on the battlefield. I think, yeah, there are still Space Marines over there, but the bulk of them remain over this way. I think this is going to be an L for the Space Marine Army, but we'll just go ahead and let it ride for a bit because we are running low on the storage space, so we'll just let this ride and check in. Well, the zombies ended up with the W there. 1.7 million of them remaining, which is pretty crazy. So let's increase the Space Marines by 100 per bridge, and I think we might have it then. Alright gamers, 873 Space Marines here, going to the very peak of the bridge, but not beyond it, so they'll still all have range. to fire at the oncoming zombies on each bridge. This one ended up spawning in a little behind. If you've ever played UEBS 2, the spawn menu makes it a little bit difficult to get them exactly where you want. It kind of plops them around that area sometimes, but these guys are good too. So we did a decent enough job, I would definitely say. So we will see now if just about 900 Space Marines can make this happen. So basically 1,000 total, but not quite. I think they should be good in this one. We'll of course see at the end of the day, but look at that wall of fire going out, man. They are absolutely obliterating these zombies here. This is looking okay. The zombies are still getting to them, but they're not really doing any damage yet. I'm wondering if we will sort of see that massive swarm of them all surrounding the Space Marines like we did the last few times, or if 300 soldiers per bridge will be enough to keep them at bay. And I think we already have our answer, as the zombies are starting to kind of pool up around here, but we're already at 50,000 kills for the Space Marines. So their explosive fire here is going crazy, although the vast majority of them are spamming the corner here. Spam the front where all the zombies are, guys. Oh, my cat just knocked the mouse. Ruh. Yeah, why are they all shooting that corner? Is this why we keep losing? Because you guys are targeting one zombie over here or something? Like, what is going on? Is it this guy? Like, what? I think that was just one glitch zombie. Well, that's really annoying that can happen. But we are about to crest over 100,000 zombies killed, and look at that. The fire is going straight forward now, which is absolutely BEA beautiful, baby. All right, so let's see what happens here. Alright guys, it's been about 30 minutes already, and we're down to 6 million zombies with 858 Space Marines surviving. That is pretty incredible, and these guys are holding them back beautifully. Seems like each bridge is in fact holding them back really, really nicely, just spamming out against the zombies. I think we're going to have a victory on this battle here. We're going to let it play, but I'm not going to time lapse because, first of all, we're kind of low on memory. Oh, look, it's another glitch zombie. There we go. Stop the glitches. So we're just going to let this play because I'm going to go watch the Pats game, but let's go ahead and just let this ride, baby. I think we're going to have a W, but we'll find out, and you guys will find out in just a second. Let's find out the aftermath. Patriots beat the Chargers, let's go! But the zombies won again. Okay, there's still 1 million zombies left. Well, that means we gotta let it ride again, baby. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, 400 Space Marines per bridge, 1,163 total. So again, a few didn't make it onto the bridge, but just about 400 per bridge. This has got to be it, right? I feel like this is probably it. I really thought they would have had it last time, but they were short by just a bit. But how about them Patriots, boys? How about them Patriots? Let's go. We're back. We're back. It's been so long, but we're back. No one has suffered like a Patriots fan. Ever. No, I'm kidding. We had some good years. A little break, and now we're back. It's fine. It's fine. Alright guys, we're already at 13,000 kills. That's just exponential growth in the kills right now. They're doing a great job. Once again, I'm not sure if we're going to be able to hold these zombies completely back at this point. I mean, it feels like the zombies are just inevitably going to reach the front lines. It's more a matter of if our guys can survive long enough to get the W. So, yeah. This is a 11-hour battle in the making now, which is insane. We'll do a time lapse because we have a little bit of space that we can use, but we might let this run overnight because it is midnight now. So I'll let this run for a bit, and then we'll see how that goes. Alright gamers, that was 40 minutes there. We have 900 remaining Space Marines, so the total of the last battle, and 4 million remaining zombies. I'm hoping this one will be a victory, but we won't know until morning. But for you guys, that'll be pretty much right now. Oh my god. The zombies won again. This is absolutely absurd. Only 30,000 zombies survived? That's crazy! Also, look at the displacement of the water. Oh my goodness. So, literally, it came to 30,000 zombies. What? If we didn't have a few Ultramarines not spawn in, they would have won. That's crazy. Alright guys, I think we're going to end this here because, I mean, this has literally been recording for 24 hours now. So, I think we're just gonna end it here. Here are the zombies who survived. That's just absurd though. Oh, 30,000 zombies out of 7 million remaining. That's crazy. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.